It's really hard to find the actual true demand in a suburb. And these are some of the calculations my team does every single day to find the right properties for the investors. And I'm going to just give you a couple of quick tips today to help you get on that path. There's three major focuses that you need to really nail and understand in any suburb to understand the true demand, not the tire kickers, not the people who are just dreaming about being into that suburb, but the real people that are buying in that area, so we can really determine if there's a really good rate of growth. If there is a high demand, that's perfect. But let's get into it. So the three factors. The first factor is the economic situation. Okay, the people that are living in that area, what ages are they? What's going on with their jobs? Is their job secure? That's the major thing. So we look at that from a macro level and go down to the micro. The second one is all about human behavior. Okay, now it's really hard to determine this, but if you know the areas and you're in the ground, you start listening and all that sort of stuff, there's two things. One is a status symbol of the suburb, okay? Some suburbs have a really good status in the community, okay? And you need to understand that. If you're on the ground, you can get that. The other side of the things is some suburbs have a stigma. So the stigma is, they may have had high crime rates, they may have had some issues in the past. It may not be right now, but the stigma stands and homeowners don't like to go into that area. Then the last one is the one that I love the most, which is the human interest. Okay, it's where people really love their suburb. Okay, they love it because they're near the beach. They love it because they're near the shops. They love it because there's an amazing, famous restaurant or cafe or park, or there's kids parks that are just phenomenal. You probably know it yourself. You know suburbs that have got amazing kids parks. I know because we go to a lot of them with our kids. And there's some suburbs that are just really bad. So, if you sum all those things up and all of these tick a lot of the boxes, means demand is high. Why do we want demand to be high? The true demand to be high is because it's a clear indicator that the rate of growth, equity growth, is going to follow that demand. Okay, supply and demand. We'll talk about that in another one. But if the demand is low, the true demand is low, and it's got a stigma, the economics is low, the human interest is no great cafe, shops are closed, all that sort of stuff. The demand is low, which means the rate of growth is either going to be low or even negative. Okay, so I hope that's really helped. If it has, please subscribe. Please click below. I'd love to get your feedback. I'm doing these once a day to help you and educate all my clients and future clients and everyone out there to build their self-funded retirement and hand it off to their kids in multi-generational wealth. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.